But then now that I look back at it and thinking about the stuff that I changed, and then I started doing this more. I started fixing this, and now it just like made me the fighter I am today. And it's like I'm glad those downs happened because now the ups feel so good, and like nobody could take that away, right? Like the mountain I climbed was way higher than anybody else climbed. It was a lot harder than anybody else climbed.
There's a lot to that.
Yeah.
There's a lot to that. There's a lot to that because the guys that come up real fast and like super talented and just fuck everybody up and they never get tested, like I think for some of those guys it's harder to maintain that motivation because you don't know the downs.
Yeah.
You know, like they have a belief in themselves. Like, you know, BJ Penn is a good example of that, in my opinion. I always put BJ in the category of one of the greatest of all time. I always say you got to look at BJ in his prime. You have to look at BJ when he was beating Sean Shirk, BJ when he beat Joe Daddy Stevenson. BJ was a monster, man, just a monster. He had crazy flexibility, unbelievable balance. You could try to take him down. He would hop around on one leg like he had two. It was nuts, man. But BJ was so fucking talented that I think BJ didn't really like to work that hard. You know, he didn't really get up for it as much as like some of the other guys that weren't as talented. And when BJ was in his prime, that's when he was training with the Marinoviches. And that's when he was doing those crazy plyometric workouts. And so he had this insane gas tank with all the talent of a BJ Penn.
Yeah. And then, like you said, people forget how good he was. This new age fans, they never seen him before. They never saw him fight.
They forget.
They're
think
like, oh,
it's
he's
the
on a
same thing
fight losing streak. Yeah.
Like Tyron Woodley, the same kind of thing. You think about them only when they're at the end of their career. You don't think about how good they were. Nobody can maintain that forever. It's not possible.